In today's episode, I'll be bringing to you how to cook the Cameroonian equang. Equang is a Cameroonian delicacy made up of blended cocoyams wrapped with cocoyam leaves and a lot of ethnic spices added. So just stay tuned. Let's get to the kitchen and show you what we need. And we get this started. Recipe, you will need some garlics, about 7 cloves, some ginger, some African onion. You have the powder form, but I just brought this to show you how it looks like. So you have the African onion there. You will also need some onion that is totally optional, guys. You can just go with the ethnic spices. And then to add in a little bit of heat, you can add 1 habanero pepper. And then you can also add in some crayfish. You will need some crayfish. That is essential in your equang. And then you also need some palm oil. So the palm oil, you add it according to your taste. You can add more or you can add less. So here are the leaves that we'll be using for our equang. We need some cocoyam leaves. So these ones, I have had them in the fridge for a while, so that's why they are not still so green. So you will need these leaves, and the next thing you do is to cut the leaves into the desired shape. So I will show you in a little bit how to cut your equang leaves ready to tie the equang. So here is an example. When you get your leaf, cut it into small sizes or big sizes. It depends on what or how you want the equang to look like. So just cut it into little long sizes or big sizes, just the way I'm doing it right there. So you can actually use other green leaves like spinach leaves, collard green, or lettuce. So any green leaves will work. Also need some fish, guys, for the equang. So you can add in fish, some smoked beef in your equang, but I will just put in fish in my equang for today. So this fish, I dried it myself. I have attached a link of how I did dry my fish in the description box below. So the main thing that you use for your equang is the cocoyams. This is how the cocoyams looks like. So you have it right here. I have already grated this one. I grated it using a normal grater, this one, but you can use the food processor. I decided to grate it here because I really want the paste to be smooth. So I use this one to grate it. So let me show you how I clean my cocoyam. So all you need is just a knife, and then you clean your cocoyam like this. Just clean it down. Clean it down. When you clean it down, you wash it and you grate it. I'm going to show you how I grate it in a little bit. So this is how I grate my cocoyams, guys. I use this side of the grater, the one with the little holes, because if you use this one, it's gonna like shred out the cocoyams like long strips. So this side is better. So I use this side and I grate my cocoyams this way to have the paste. So I'll be coming back to show you how I tie the equang. So my cocoyams, I'm using red and the pink and the white cocoyams. I mix them. So if you are able to mix them, it will really be good. When you mix it, the pink and the red cocoyam, it really gives you good equang. But if you are able just to have one type, either the pink one or the white one, that's still fine. You can do with that one. my cocoyams, I'm using red and the pink and the white cocoyams. I mix them. So if you are able to mix them, it will really be good. When you mix it, the pink and the red cocoyam, it really gives you good equang. But if you are able just to have one type, either the pink one or the white one, that's still fine. Already finished to grate my cocoyams. So here is how the paste looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'll just add in a little bit of salt. You need some salt. Just add in a little bit of salt. And if you see that the paste is too thick, go ahead and add in some water, so that when you cook the equang, it's not going to be the texture will not be too strong. Let me also show you the pot that I used to put the equang in. So here is the pot that I will use for the equang. So you add in a little bit of palm oil under the pot to grease the under, so that when you're cooking the equang, it's not going to stick under. And then you go ahead to tie your equang. So what I do is I take the leaf like this. I just put a little bit of equang. And make sure that I wrap it well. And then you line it on the pot. So I have the leaf right here. So I take a little bit of cocoyam paste, and then I put on the leaf and I rub it, making sure I rub it well so that it will not leak out of the leaf. And I line it on the pot. Finish tying the equang, so I'm going to put it on the fire. So when you look at the pot, there is this hole in the middle here, right here. This is where I always add in water, because you cannot just pour water all over the equang. If you pour water all over the equang, it's going to scatter it up. So I'll always just put water in there. So I just gradually pour in a little bit of water through the hole that I created in the middle. Then I cover the pot. Allow it to steam for a few minutes. Then, like say 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Then go ahead and add the spices, some seasoning cubes. Then you can add in salt. I'm not adding in salt because I'm not salt friendly, so I'll not add in salt. So you add your salt if you have it. You add in your ginger and the garlic. And then you add in the fish. Actually, the fish I dried in myself. I have a link of a video of how to dry a fish in the description box below. At this level, you just add in all the spices, guys. So you also add in your crayfish. The crayfish, it makes a whole lot of difference in your equang. So you add in the crayfish and you add in the onion. It's my choice. I choose to add in the onion, but you must not add in onion, guys. The onion is optional, so you can leave it out. Don't forget to add in your palm oil. So we're going to add in some palm oil. So I just add like half a cup of palm oil, but you can add more depending on how much quantity of palm oil you want in your equang. Normally, most people love equang with a lot of palm oil, but I don't like a lot of palm oil in my food. So I just add just a little bit of palm oil. Then you cover the pot and allow it to cook for like 35 to 40 minutes. At this point, check your pot and you try to gently turn the pot around because if you stir it with the spoon directly, it's going to scatter your equang. So you can also use the spoon, but with the spoon, you do the same thing. You try to stir the pot from the sides, the corner, not directly in the middle. You don't want your equang to be mushy, so you just gradually put in the spoon and lift the equang gently, like what you see in the video. Using a spatula to stir your equang from the sides is another good option. It works so well. So guys, if you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. At this level, when you stir your equang, you can cover the pot again for another 5 minutes, and that's it. The equang is ready. You go ahead, turn off the heat, allow it to settle, and then enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. See you next time. Bye.